Right, we got a gold medal winner here from France. This is BRITT Summer IPA. Won a gold medal at the World Beer Awards in 2023. No idea. My brother-in-law was in France, in Brittany, and he brought me a crate of beer, and I've tried a few of them, and so far they've all been absolutely fantastic. I've been eyeing this one up because I saw that it had the gold medal, and today's the day. So it is Summer IPA, 5% volume. It's all in French, and I lived in Switzerland, Geneva for a while, so I should understand it, but I don't. Saying IBU 10, which is for an IPA, you're expecting 30, 40, 50, a bit of bitterness, but it's no. So it's yeah. No idea, mate. No idea. It says La Bière, l'esprit libre. So I don't know, a beer of the spirit of freedom, I guess. It's got a puffin on the logo. This is top tier content coming from me. I have done zero research on this brewery, but yeah, it's from Brittany in France. They love a puffin. They think an IPA's got 10 IBU. I don't know what's going on, but that as a bottle cap collector, that's a nice one, mate. I don't know if that's is that focusing? Focus. Yeah. Anyway, puffing on the lid, holding it up. I should stop swishing it around because it looks like, yeah, it's bottle conditioned. I love it when a brewery bottle conditions. It makes it, it's kind of homebrew-esque. When I first started brewing beer, I was bottle conditioning, and you get a little bit of yeast on the bottom. You get a bit of sediment. So yeah, I've swished it around and it's now free floating. So oh well. Anyway, let's crack this French bad boy open. It's a pedigree beer. It's a gold medal winning beer. So it's going to be fantastic. There's absolutely no information about what hops are in it. No clues whatsoever, other than the kind of tropically kind of, I don't know what that is. Bit of tropical leafage or whatever. What's the word? Leafage? Bit of tropical foliage. Bit of tropical foliage here. So maybe it's got a bit of New Zealand hops in it or something. 2023? Yeah, maybe. Let's see what's going on with this beer. Oh, this is the best bottle opener in the world. If you are a cap collector, get something that looks like this, because it just keeps the caps pristine, absolutely pristine. Anyway, this was the Frenchest glass I have. So, I mean, it's Belgian, but it's kind of Belgian French speaking. So pouring it into the Chouffe. Let's give it a go. BRITT Summer IPA. I'm a Brit. They're from Brittany. I guess we're somewhat related. I'm half English, so you racists in the comments, calm down. I'm not a South Asian claiming some sort of thing with Brittany and France because I'm British. I am half English. So calm down, you bastards. All right, I'm going to leave it there because I don't want to pour in any of the yeast. Okay, so what are we looking at here? We are looking at, well, first off, have a gander. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh la la. All right, first off, it's quite a nice pale color. It reminds me a little bit of Steady Rolling Man in its look. It looks like a light, but maybe a little bit of wheat or oats in there or something to cloud it up. Really brilliant white head, which is going down a little bit quicker. So I think it's quite light on the wheat if there is wheat in there. I'm not going to pretend to try and read the French to find out. Let's give it a sniff. Okay. So you're looking at citrus and a bit of floral. Yeah, maybe a hint of mango in there. Oh, what's that? An insect wing has just glided down from the ceiling. Like an angel wing or something. Anyway. Am I tripping balls here or something? Yeah, smells quite nice. It smells more American leaning than what I thought in New Zealand, but yeah, let's give it a go. Okay. Okay. Bloody hell. That is it's a bit of a gut punch. It's quite sharp. Yeah, there's no way that it's only 10 IBU, but maybe it's hazy because they are heavily dry hopping, and so they're not counting the kind of whirlpool and dry hops, but some that can impart a bitterness too. So maybe it's like all kind of late additions, and that's why it's only 10 IBU on the label. But it does have a kind of decent bitterness into a kind of citric acidic sharpness. It is quite highly carbonated to bottle conditions, so it is, you know, carved up even more in the bottle, and that adds to that kind of sharpness to the beer. I'm getting a kind of little bit of spiciness to it. I think it must be the yeast. I don't know what yeast they're using. I don't know what's going on in Brittany, France, but I guess it's fairly close to Belgium. So I don't know if there's that kind of farmhouse or something. There's something going on with the yeast in this beer, which is a bit. It tastes a bit unique. It tastes a bit spicy, and that's at first it's because it's not usual in terms of like a what you'd expect in a summer IPA. You're expecting kind of, I mean, modern day. You're expecting juicy. Further back, you're expecting kind of citrus pine resin. This is kind of spicy, and then you have a kind of grapefruit acidity, and then a floral kind of accompaniment to the beer. So spicy, floral, and a bit of kind of like grapefruity citrus. That's what I'm getting from this. Yeah, and its finish is very dry. It is a very light beer. So I imagine it's all kind of, you know, something like a pilsner malt with a bit of wheat or something in it. Or maybe it's just hazy because it just massively dry hopped it. Um, but yeah, man, it's an interesting beer for sure. It won a gold for France at the World Beer Awards. Um, yeah, it's not bad. I wouldn't say like it's blown me away, but maybe that's because I'm looking at it from coming from a kind of American or modern New Zealand or whatever point of view, and I'm not understanding maybe the heritage or something. But definitely, there's something going on with the yeast which is intriguing me that wants me to go and research it, because you know you get that kind of spiciness in Belgian yeasts, and they're famous for that. This isn't as that doesn't go as far. It's kind of like a hint of Belgian yeast in terms of that spiciness. But it could be the yeast, it could be the hops, but there is a bit of bite to this beer, which is quite interesting. So yeah, man, uh, Not bad, not bad. A medal winner from France that has intrigued me. So cheers to that.